What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new reaction video. This time we are doing a new video from Brown Table, fixing Hiroaka Re-Animating color grade. Title, but you know how it is. You gotta get people to click on. You need to sensationalize the title of it to get people to click on. I understand this game very well, man, so I'm not gonna take offense to that. But yeah. So, you guys know I love Hiroaka. You guys have been watching my reviews for season 6. You guys know I've been loving this new season of Hiroaka. It's probably going to become my favorite season, with the second half being, the Izuku going solo, and it being the Vigilante arc and everything. Seen a handful of manga panels from it. Looks amazing from what I saw of it, so I'm hyped for this one. So, there's a good chance this will finally top season 4 as my all-time favorite season of Hiroaka, man. Now, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching my review for season 6, a lot of people have been complaining about the sky. The sky. Everyone wants to bitch about the sky and how it has it loses all the atmosphere this arc had and everything. Personally, as I mentioned before in my reviews, I've had no problem with the sky. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't harper my enjoyment of the series. Like, what color would you prefer? Red? Like I mentioned in my review, would you prefer red? Would you prefer this whole season look like the final season rather of Batman the Animated Series or Justice League or whatever? Like, what color would you prefer the sky to be? Whatever, I have had no problems with this guy. It hasn't really harped my enjoyment of the war arc, man. I've been loving this season. So when I saw Brown Table, you guys know I'm subscribed to and love his videos, man. But when I saw he was going to do a video on Hiroaka, I was intrigued, but also like, oh god, what the fuck? And here we are. So he showed also a little teaser of it like a few days ago. Looked interesting, so yeah, I thought I'd react to this video to see what he has to say, man. Especially what's been going on Twitter, what people are saying about the season, and yeah, I'm definitely intrigued what he has to say. What I've been saying in my reviews, man. But one thing that's gonna kind of that I'm a little bit annoyed with, and this is nothing against like Brown Table himself, because people are gonna use this video like what happened with Super Eye Patch Wolf in his Bleach video. Although this is not nearly as bad because it's not filled with misinformation that first Bleach video was. That people are gonna use this against Bone, be like, oh, see, Bones is shit, give it to Mappa, give it to Mappa. You're gonna have idiots doing that shit, weaponizing this video, even though I don't think that's what he's trying to do, man. But that's not on him, that's Twitter being idiots. But whatever the case may be, let's jump right and see what he has to say. I'm very curious to know what's going on.
This game is coming to it.
First off, I appreciate him using dub clips. Man, goated for that. The dub is awesome for Hiroaka, especially season 6, bro. The dub cast has been in god mode for season 6. Seems his jaw is still attached, so he hasn't gone full, like, hasn't brought in all the gore back in with, like, dislocating his jaw and everything like what happened in the manga. Which, fair enough, man, but the censorship ain't Bones' fault.
How's it going? Welcome back to Brown Table. Now, you know me okay, you probably don't know me, but you may know me as the guy that reanimated that one X-Arm scene. I'm also the guy that fixed up Marvel's Spider-Man 2017 as well.
Yeah, I saw that video. Great video, man. See it. That show looks so goddamn bland. Like, people say Hiroaka Season 6 loses a lot, has no atmosphere, whatever. That show has no atmosphere, bro. Like, the animation, or at least the art of it, I don't know what it is, just looks so bland and just flat.
Well, and now it's time to do the same to My Hero Academia. But why My Hero? Is it a bad show? No, not by any means. It's actually solid. It was one of the first anime I ever watched, and the first 3 seasons are still some of the best.
No. You gotta bring in season 4. Like, you wanted this season 5, fine. I'll give that, but come on, bro. Season 4 was also god tier, bro. Godly. Overhaul arc is still my favorite arc of Hiroaka so far. Although this new arc for season 6 might top it. I'm not sure yet, but that overhaul arc was godly. The overhaul fight with Izuku was god tier, man. Like, listen. I know some people are probably gonna be bitching, like, oh, what about the slideshow with Mirio? I mentioned this in my review of that episode back in season 4 was there. I love the fact that Bones expanded on the scene and like showed us what Mirio was doing in that 5 minutes rather than just having the narration. Sure, should Bones have animated it? Fine, whatever, but I still love that scene. And I love that Bones kind of like added on to it, man. But that's just me, man. But come on, bring in season 4. Let's not diss season 4. If you want to diss season 5, fine. But come on, put some respect on season 4's name, man. That overhaul arc was amazing.
Shonen anime has to offer, in my opinion. And now we're at season 6, and I believe there's some things that are holding it back. My Hero Academia has been on a slight visual decline as of late, and I feel like a lot of it is due to crunches and time constraints. Take the footage I just showed you. The studio that produces the animation for the My Hero anime, Studio Bones, had to simplify the incredible work of Vincent Chanzard down the animation pipeline because they just didn't have enough time. Because this happened, he asked to not be credited in the episode. This isn't exclusive to My Hero, this happens in a lot of productions productions, but it sucks to see. And stuff like this, I believe, is still happening. It's not the worst thing ever, but it can be noticeable, especially when compared to the show's first 3 seasons. I've seen people on Twitter going like, why does My Hero look like this? It's such a bad adaptation at points. Mappa should pick up this anime, and you know.
My brother, it's awful. Mappa take over show, for God's. I love he has a fucking occupant. Like, bro, this shot looks amazing. The fuck you on about? Even the manga is like, oh, this looks amazing. Bones did this shot justice. These fucking Mappa fanboys. Jesus Christ, y'all are idiots. Y'all are sucking that Chainsaw Man dick, bro. It's so annoying. Like, oh, Mappa, give it to Mappa. Like, Jesus Christ, they don't have enough fucking series to work with, bro. Think about the fucking animes, for God's sakes. I'm so annoyed when people say this shit, man. Not only because of, first of all, Bones is amazing, and you would lose a lot of the top animators that Bones get, and then they'll find something else to bitch and complain about. I guarantee you. Anyway, there's a lot of things that probably could go wrong if it was switched to Mappa. A lot more things could be turned to CG, but also just with the animators, bro. They're already overworked enough. Don't give them this series too. For God's
exaggerated
sakes.
Claims.
Yes.
And it's not even about Mappa. Studio Bones does Mob Psycho 100.
Yes.
They can produce high-quality
Still haven't seen
animation.
season 3
They
yet.
already adapted My Hero to perfection with its first 3 seasons.
Come on, bro. Season 4 was amazing as well. Come on, bro. Don't be dissing season 4, man. You want this season 5, but don't diss season 4.
Also,
Come
don't
on,
give
man.
Mappa any more work.
Yes!
Holy shit, man. Mappa, I would like an update on Ice Adolescence. Where is it? For me, the issue with My Hero currently has more to do with presentation rather than animation. Now, I'm not saying I want this, by the way, but at the end of the day, a show can essentially just be slides, an animatic, basically, and still be one of the most riveting pieces of media you've ever watched. I think it comes down to execution.
That was kind of me with that little extension on the Muriel fight. Like, it was all stills, but I was still enthralled by it. I was still super engaged in it and be like, oh shit, he's going 5 minutes with overhaul with no quirk. You know what I mean? That scene was amazing. Oh, I love that stuff.
I think My Hero Academia can be improved visually fairly easily. You wanna know how I know this? It's because the ED for this season, or the first core of season 6, looks exactly how I wish the show looked all the time. Like, look at this shot. Dude, why not do that all the time? I don't know. Let's stop for a second. I was gonna do like a whole, all right, let's get started editing in this video, but I just couldn't take it. I'm editing the video right now, and I saw this example I did, and I'm like, I have to improve it, because it's actually really simple to make this shot from the show look like the ED shot. Okay, let's do this right now. So this is the shot, and we want to make it look like this. Light is gonna be coming from the bottom, so we're gonna add the shadow on top. So that's 60. That's where the light's coming from. The second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually little highlights on the eyes.
I love the shot. You guys are
One
very
last thing I'm gonna
nice
do
on
is
my
I'm gonna
review.
make it feel a little more creamy. By that I mean just a little more blurry. And so we end up with this.
What I want to do is save as many people as I possibly can!
Ignoring
I mean, it doesn't even look that different. I mean, I guess it looks a little better, I guess, but not by much.
how they get their animation done, Mappa has become synonymous with top-tier animation. Fans simply want that for My Hero. They want that OP look. Just today, the OP of the second core came out. It looks freaking amazing. I hope the show looks like that too, and not just the OP. It's not that some fans literally want Mappa to make My Hero. It's that they simply want that higher production value look for the show. So this is what I want to do. I want to color grade My Hero Academia. I want to reinterpret visuals from the show, and I want to make sequences look slicker. And by the way, when I make these videos, this isn't me going, haha, look how much better I'm doing than, you know, a professional studio. No, it's more so to just scratch an itch I have.
Yeah, but you know idiots on Twitter are gonna do that anyway.
Than, you know, a professional studio. No, it's more so to just scratch an itch I have, and because I'm capable of doing it, I'm gonna do it. And why not show you guys as well? So let's get started. Real quick before we do start, make sure to check out Interstellar Ranger Commence. It's Brown Table's original animated series that's airing on the channel. Episodes 1 and 2 are out, and episodes 3, 4, and 5 will release this year. As I scroll through Twitter, some days, sometimes My Hero pops up, and sometimes manga panels pop up, colored by this one artist. They're called Hexamendal, and they do incredible work. It's gorgeously colored, right? Obviously the show doesn't look like this. It's different artists, different medium, different direction. Manga art can be interpreted in many different ways, but sometimes even the anime itself doesn't replicate the rawness of Horikoshi's art. And sometimes it does the opposite. Sometimes it relies too much on that visual and doesn't attempt to do anything new. It doesn't play around with the fact that it's an animated medium. Biggest thing right out of the gate, you see that sky? This sky is my mortal enemy. Nothing too.
What is wrong with the sky? It's not that big of a deal! Jesus Christ! It's just a sky, dude. Why is everyone getting so up in arms about the fucking sky? It doesn't look that bad.
Atmospheric. So take this shot. I want to fix it up, right? How do I do this as quickly as possible, but also as effectively? First off, I want to get rid of this blue background and make it a gradient instead. Let's say the sun is behind Shigaraki. Now at this point I have to do two things. I have to add shadow on top of the Shigaraki animation as the sun is coming in from behind the character, and from there I just color grade, and voila, wasn't too hard, I'd say.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
Okay. I know I was getting on him about the overall Uraraka shot. Now Luke's saying this. Okay. Now we're talking. This looks actually better. This one looks really good, man. That one. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. I think I can get the claims now about the sky now. I still don't think the sky really harpers the show that much at all. You guys saw I mentioned countless times my reviews and my reactions. You guys saw how hyped I was about this art, about this season and this arc, man. But yeah, this does look better.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
Now in Season 6, there's this big war going on, right? And it's definitely a choice to have it just be a blue sky and bright colors. And I get it, it's daytime. But that doesn't mean you can't skew around certain things to really fit the mood of the scene. We take a movie like Lord of the Rings, it's during the day. The final battle is during the day, but it's lit in a way that makes you feel like this is it. It's dreary, it's a bit desaturated, but it's still got strong contrasts.
Is that
Same with
Avatar?
It's during the day, but it looks dynamic. They play with fire to create some interesting looking shots. Or even Avatar, The Last Airbender, the cartoon. It does the same thing. Also looks awesome. My Hero doesn't have to reserve dynamic lighting for specific moments. You can just do it all the time. And if you want a more dynamic shot, then just make it even more dynamic than you usually make it. It really helps set the mood for everything, you know? So we reached the main bit of this video. I want to rework a small scene from the anime. The main scene being the Shigaraki drop. I don't think it's that impactful and it doesn't match the intensity of the manga. First thing I want to do is reanimate this scene and have Shigaraki almost propel himself towards the camera, basically a wind-up before the launch. So we start by animating on top of the original animation, but I want to rework the movement to make it feel a little more erratic and have there be more of a wind-up, make him move his arms up, and then compress himself down so it kind of feels like he's becoming a cannonball. I also want to fix the hair and make it blow in the wind to make it feel more intense. And lastly, one of the biggest things was replicating this panel a little better. The line work, the intensity Horikoshi gave is palpable. So I'm tracing over that illustration and adding a new brush too, just to make that one frame feel a little more intense. As for the shading, I wanted to add some more to the whole shot to make it feel more dynamic. Does it make sense lighting-wise? No. But you know what? It looks cool. Why doesn't it make sense? It's because I positioned the sun in front of Shigaraki, which by the way, was hard to do because I had to track the camera movements of the shot itself. And so after compositing the rest of the scene, this is what the end result is.
Let's see this.
This game is coming to an end.
Okay, hold on, let me see this real quick. I want to know if he dislocated his jaw at all, like have it like dangling like it is in the manga at all. Yeah, it's not. It basically is the same. He just changed up the like shading colors of it.
This game is coming to an end.
Did he also re-edit this at all?
This game is coming to an end.
Okay, no, he did. I thought he re-edited it
So
slightly.
what's the conclusion here? I didn't have that much time to make this video, honestly, so I'm really glad with how it ended up looking. A huge takeaway is that I didn't really have to reanimate much at all. Goes to show that I was spitting. The show is fine, it doesn't do anything terribly bad. The issue is that it needs to take into consideration its presentation way more. The show is animated really well at times, but people can still be disappointed with the overall atmosphere of the show, as it can really fall back on pretty simple lighting. And this is Studio Bones we're talking about. They made Skate the Infinity, they made Carol and Tuesday. The studio makes some really gorgeous looking animation, so why can't My Hero look like this?
It's probably Toho, honestly. Toho animation, they own they own the rights to the anime and Bones and everything. They're probably the real problem here. It's not Bones themselves. It's probably Toho just doesn't give them the time or the resources the studios need to let them really go ham like they could maybe in the earlier seasons or like what's been going on with Mob Psycho. It's honestly probably Toho that's the real issue at hand here.
The studio makes some really gorgeous looking animation, so why can't My Hero look like this? At the end of the day, I set out looking for a challenge, because My Hero Academia already looks good, unlike Marvel's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that show just looks like ass!
Color grading, unlike the entirety of X-Arm. I figured out that, yeah, the show can look like its OPs and EDs if it wants to, and with some simple tweaks and changes, it can become that much more dynamic. Hey, you made it to the end? Thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure to check out Interstellar Ranger Commence, the animated series Brown Table is working on right now. Episodes 1 and 2 are already out. And speaking of Interstellar Ranger Commence, thanks so much Cry Wishes for this Art of Hope Griffin from the show. I really love your style. She looks super dope. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you so much patrons for supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. I'm extremely
Alright. So yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, let's see what this new season's rest. Let's just say super fans are not too happy. There are moments in the show that are slightly different quality, but overall the time for flat lighting. They wear glasses and use bright color and use better color grading. Look right there. I'm not trying to just say it. Yeah, but who knows? With this next arc, especially since it is actually raining throughout the entire thing, I'm sure the atmosphere and the lighting will probably look a little bit better. And given how the OP look, it might be this is where Bones really put all the resources in for season 6. They put it all in this second arc. We don't know, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I honestly don't care either way. Like, if there's a big Sakuga fight or not, I honestly don't care either way. I've been just loving this season regardless. Small touch, but adds so much energy. Yeah. I gotta say, so go into the red bed a little bit. Wait, what was that one scene? And also, dude, by the way, the reason why the show can't look like this throughout the entirety is probably due to budgeting. Like, Bones probably puts way more money into the OPs and ED than the actual shows, why they typically look better, because they make them like go a little bit more stylistic with it, try to make it a little better. So that's probably the reason why it doesn't look like that show. It's budget. They can't give every episode that type of budget, dude. So yeah, at least that's what I think is happening. I don't know. I'm not a fucking animator. What was that one shot with Shigaraki? There it is. Here we go. This one looks.
First off, I want to get rid of this. To have it just be, we take this big war.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
That's clean though. Not gonna lie, that's clean. But yeah, let's check a couple more comments on this video. The red glow, the really glow shows what I feel. It's the animation of the video. All right. So yeah, this video was great. Like I said, very good video. Although I'm sure people on Twitter are gonna use this video as ammunition against Bones, which is gonna be annoying to see. But whatever. Twitter is Twitter, man. Anyway, guys, yeah. Shout outs to Brown Tail, man. This is a great video, man. And yeah, looking forward to the rest of season 6. Also, might as well mention this right now. There might be a delay with the review tomorrow, because tomorrow is when I'm leaving back to HSU. So if you guys want to stay and see the review till probably tomorrow, because I'm going to be leaving pretty late and don't get home till pretty late. So yeah, if you guys don't see the review until like Sunday instead, that is what. So I want to give you guys a heads up right now. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it. The links down in the description box below. And as always, come out for more. See you guys next time.